In our last set of problems, we did what's known as mole-to-mole calculations. The problem with that is that in the lab, chemists measure things using mass or grams, and so we need to learn how to do mass-to-mole calculations. So for our first example, we have a chemist who needs to know how many moles of H2SO4 are needed to neutralize 173 grams of NaOH. He has his balanced equation here. To do this problem, we're going to have to do two steps. We'll do the first step in this video and the second step in the next video. The first step is actually what we did last unit, which is mass to mole conversions. So in this problem, our chemist has 173 grams of NaOH. We need to figure out how many moles that is. This is going to, in itself, be a two-part problem. So, part one, or step A. We have to break sodium hydroxide down into its individual elements, which is one atom of sodium, one atom of hydrogen, oxygen, and one atom of hydrogen. There's no subscript in this, so we'd only have one of each element. If there was more, we would have to write out, like if sodium had a 2 after it, we would have to write Na and then another Na. So in this case, we are going to look up the molar mass of each element on the periodic table. When we do that, sodium has a molar mass of 22.99. Oxygen has a molar mass of 16.0. And hydrogen has a molar mass of 1.01. When we add that all together, we get a total molar mass of 40.0 grams per mole. What that really means is that for every 1 mole of sodium hydroxide, or NaOH, we have 40 grams. In our original problem, we were given 173 grams. So for part B, we need to calculate how many moles there are in 173 grams. So we have to do a little multiplication. 173 grams, that's from our problem, times this ratio, 1 mole per every 40 grams. In this case, we're going from grams to mole, or 40 to 1. And so we need to get our number smaller, which means we need our smaller number on top, or our 1, and our larger number on the bottom, or our 40. So 173 times 1 over 40. When we add that, or when we put that in our calculator, the result is going to be 4.3 moles of NaOH in 173 grams.